Hello everyone, hello aunties and uncles, happy Monday. I almost say happy Sunday because it feels like Sunday to me. Today is Labor Day here in the US, so it's a holiday, and I don't know if that happens to you guys, but it feels like a Sunday. It's kind of weird, right? But anyways, so I'm here with baby Finley, and wow, okay guys, I have some updates. Tomorrow Tuesday, the two babies I'm expecting this week should be arriving. One of them I know it's on their way to Orlando, I think, or wait a minute, no, in Orlando actually, on their way to where I live. So that means very, very, very close. So yeah, tomorrow I should see the out for delivery text. Oh my, it's so exciting! Like when you're expecting a baby and you sign up to get the text updates, it's super super cool too. Every update I'm like, oh my gosh, let's go, let's see what it is, where it is and stuff. But anyways, so I'm gonna change him into this romper here. I hope he haven't worried before. I mean, of course, all my other babies have, like the boys. This is not a new outfit by any means. But yeah, I wanted to change him, and I am so happy, ladies and guys. I don't know whoever's watching. I'm so happy that I'm gonna have girls in my collection again, because I am crazy about girls. Like, if I have to choose, I tend to gravitate, towards girls. Like, I just love all the outfits, all the cute stuff, all the hair bows and accessories. Sorry, guys, I always have trouble to pronounce that word. Accessories. There you go. All the good stuff for girls is just unbelievable. And when I had Lucas, I always thought like there were always more cute stuff for girls. That's what I had the idea all along, like from before being a mom. And when I became a mom, I confirmed and I'm not saying there's not cute stuff for boys. Of course there is, but guys, I don't know. Every time I go to a store, I always feel there's the baby girl section is bigger. And I don't know. There's like more variety. I feel for boys it's usually the same thing all the time. Either like nautical, which I love. I love nautical. I mean, that's Lucas' theme, if you can say. I mean, it's not that he has a theme really, but when we move, if sometime we move and we can set up a proper nursery for him. By the way, he should be sleeping in this room pretty soon, because he's supposed to sleep on his own by 6 months, and he's almost 6 months now. So yeah, so we should be doing that. I don't know how that's gonna go, which means I'm gonna have to get a crib, because he has been sleeping on his pack and play all this time. And he's fine right now with that, but once they get older, they need a crib. So anyways, and yeah guys, I don't know, but when I had him, I confirm my theory that it seems for boys it's always the same colors, like gray and blue and green. I don't know guys, like the same thing, trucks, fire trucks, cars, sports, nautical, like I said. And I don't know, I always felt that there's a lot more stuff for girls. I just love that. If I'm blessed enough to have another baby, I would love for her to be a girl. Of course, I'm gonna be happy either way, and somehow I wouldn't be surprised if I end up having another boy sometime. Because I don't know, I have this feeling now that maybe my destiny is to have boys, but anyways, it doesn't matter, like whatever it is will have to be will be. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna feed him, and I never done this before, even though I've been in this community for like over 3 years now, I think. I would like to try to start a tag. Okay guys, and I'm gonna try to be brief on what I would like you guys to tell me about, to talk about. And it's basically I was thinking the other day how, this hobby has helped me so much, but the way it helps me now is different than the way it used to help me, before I had my son. Like when I started collecting, it was mostly because I wanted to be a mom really bad, and for some reason that baby wasn't coming, wasn't happening. Okay, so that was a way to kind of feel that void. If you, of course, we know that a reborn doll it's not gonna replace a real baby. We all know that, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it was a therapy for me, and it helped me a lot. Then when I had the miscarriage, oh boy, guys, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for reborns. When I had the miscarriage, I suffered a lot. I mean, boy, I don't even want to remember, but I was feeling very, very down. It's if you have been through it, you know what I'm talking about. You know how it feels. It's devastating. Okay, and it doesn't matter that it's not a baby that was born or anything, but it's still very devastating. So they helped me, to cope with that, and I talked about that on a video. I know. It was a long time ago, otherwise I could link it, but if you look after my channel, you might see, because I think there was a tag was like, why do I collect reborns, or what do reborns do for me, or something. I don't know, it was a long time ago. Anyways, and now it's funny how now that, well, I finally got to have the baby that I wanted so bad. Okay, I became a mom, and I couldn't be happier. But, like I said, Lucas was a preemie. He was 5 weeks early. And, he ended up having a few preemie issues, like I call them. But, there's also the heart defects, which is, I mean, like I said, there are different kinds of heart defects, and there's different levels. Like, I don't know, one baby can have a VSD, they call it. I think it's a ventricle something. It's like there's like a little hole between one of the ventricles in the heart, and in his case it's very small. It's very small, and they don't even do surgery really for that when it's so small. They just wait for it to clear up when they get older, so that's not a big deal. But then he has the stenosis, on the pulmonary bulb and the aortic bulb, which really concerns me a little bit. Well, really concerns me pretty much, because that's what the cardiologist, kind of made him think that there could be some genetic disorder going on. So anyways, well, the thing is, some things didn't go as planned, and I'm not talking about the fact that I had him be a C-section. I mean, guys, believe me, I knew even before that happened. I said, I'm open to whatever they have to do to get the baby and me healthy. I don't care. Of course, I would have preferred a natural delivery, a natural birth. That was my number one priority. But at the same time, I went there with an open mind, that whatever they had to do, to get him out safely, and I'm glad they did. I'm glad we did the C-section, because I don't know what would have happened. He was born with trouble breathing and stuff, so I don't think it would have been good for him to be on the birth canal, stuck in there for like hours and hours, because nothing was going on really. So I'm glad, things happen for a reason. Again, I am glad my doctor and I, made the decision to, yes, go ahead and have a C-section. That saved my baby's life, basically. So I'm glad, we did that. But anyways, so like I said, he has been having issues here and there and stuff. And the heart issue, well, we just have to keep an eye on it. And he might need surgery in the future. Maybe not. We don't know. That uncertainty, I think you say, sorry guys, I'm gonna look up the word and put it on the, like, a caption here. But you know what I mean. To not know, what to expect, that's something that, it's kind of hard. It's not fun. But anyways, so I was thinking how, this hobby, like I said, it helped me before and it's helping me now. but in different ways. Like now I don't have that void of, oh, I want to be a mom and I can't. That's gone. That's over now. But now they help me to cope with the anxiety, this thing of not knowing what's going to happen, or the stress. When you have kids, if you are a mother, you know how stressful can be when you go to a doctor appointment and maybe the doctor is concerned about something. It's, I don't know, it's pretty, can be pretty stressful. I tell everybody, like, I used to be so worried about my doctor appointments. Before I had him, I was such a chicken, I gotta say, to go to the doctor, and I was so like scared. And you remember, guys, to go to the dentist, how bad it was for me, right? And of course I didn't put a bib on him. You guys, it's terrible. I keep forgetting all the time. I give up. I give up. And now that he's here, all that anxiety, all that fear that I had for my doctor appointments, that's about him now. Like I care so much about him. When you have kids, you would do anything. It's awful, for example, to see them suffer, when he has to get blood drawn and stuff, or vaccine. It breaks my heart to see him crying, and I would do anything, like anything. I would, if I could take the needles myself, I would, you know what I mean, just to not see him suffer or cry. And I don't know, guys, but like I said, it's, these things here and there, and especially, the fact about the genetic testing that we have to do, that, again, I try to not let that bother me, and I don't really think about it much. At the same time, guys, whatever the answer is, we need to know, like my husband and I, and Lucas, we all need to know, if there's something going on or not, because, and not just for that inguinal hernia surgery that he's supposed to have, but for everything, I mean, if your child has a genetic disorder, the sooner I think is the better, because they say, the more proactive, the more, the earliest you start, working on things that you can improve, the better the outcome. You know what I mean? The higher chances your child has to live, up to their maximum potential. You know what I mean? Some kids go undiagnosed for years. That happens. There are some symptoms that are like obvious when, they're born, and the doctors know right away that they have something, and other syndromes, not so much, not really. They kind of suspect maybe and stuff like that, but the only way to know is with a test. So, which, by the way, my goodness, my insurance, they almost gave me a heart attack last Friday morning. Shannon, if you're watching, I told Shannon what happened, kind of. So what happened was, I had been waiting to hear from my insurance to authorize me. And sorry, guys, that I'm rambling so much. I feel I'm going like out of topic completely, but it has to do with, with how I want to explain to you, with how these babies help me cope with the stress and all that. So what happened was, we have been waiting for over a month now for my insurance to authorize a referral for my son to have his genetic testing done, right? And so I didn't hear anything by Friday, and I said, I'm going to give them a call and see what's going on. So I called, and some young lady talked to me, and she basically said that the referral was denied. And I was like, what? Wait a minute, how can that be? Like, he's cardiologist. I mean, not anybody. It's not that I'm one of those moms that think there's something wrong, or paranoid moms, that they, oh my gosh, they worry about everything. No, it wasn't my idea to do the genetic testing. The cardiologist said that he must have it done. Like, he said, don't do any surgery before we know if he has this syndrome or not. So I couldn't believe that they would deny that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, my son's life is on the line, basically. I mean, if he goes and have a surgery without us knowing if he does have this certain syndrome, he could die on the surgery. Like, we need to know if he has that or not. So I couldn't believe it. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this has to be a bad joke or something. Well, I called my pediatrician. I called the cardiologist first. I was upset. I left a message, for him. And then I called my son's pediatrician. And I left a message also because, of course, they didn't pick up the phone. And then they called me back. Well, they did call the insurance. And it seems that what happened was that referral that she was talking to me about was the first one, which, yes, it got denied because the doctor we wanted to do it with was out of network. So that's the one that got denied. But the lady made me understood that the last referral that we made, like over a month ago, and we were waiting to hear from about, was denied. So the first one got denied, and that's okay because, yes, the doctor was out of network. And the other one, just like it's not the first time this happens with this insurance, it got lost. They didn't get it. So now they're going to expedite it, supposedly. And sometime this week, I think Thursday, the lady told me to give her a call because she probably is going to forget. Give her a call and see what news they have. And I'm talking about the lady that do the referrals at the pediatrician's office. She's really nice. She's very nice. So yeah, so hopefully we can expedite it now because I don't want to wait like another month for him to have the test. Like I said, those tests take 3 or 4 weeks to get the results. So guys, it's a long way, and I'm so glad that I managed to calm down all this time, because imagine if I had been waiting like a month and a half and it turned out that they lost the referral. So you know what I mean? I would have been like, oh my goodness, I've been stressed out for so many weeks for nothing, So I'm glad that I'm keeping calm, I'm remaining calm. I think I'm doing all this for my son. They say babies can sense, the stress and the, I don't know, if you're upset and all that. So I think I'm doing it because of him. Because sometimes I don't know how I could have stay so calm before I had him if something like this was going on. You know what I mean? So anyway, so what my question, and this is my tag, is this hobby. I don't know. I hope few of you participate. Hopefully you will. But I'm just curious to know if the reason why you collect now is the same reason why you started collecting. Maybe a long time ago, or maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. In my case, like I said, it changed. It used to be a therapy for me in the fact that, like I said, it used to help me cope with the fact of wanting to be a mom and not being able to, and then the miscarriage and all that, which was very painful for me, and that's why I was collecting. Now, it's a complete different reason why. Like I said, yes, like I said, I finally got to be a mother, but things didn't go exactly as planned. I mean, overall he's a healthy baby. Overall he's growing amazing. He has his checkup now, his 6-month checkup. I can't believe, guys, that he's gonna be 6 months on the 14th, and that's exactly when he turns 6 months. So he's growing. I don't know how much he weighs right now, but boy, he must be close to, I don't know, guys. He must be close to 14 pounds, because he was 12 pounds 9 ounces on the last checkup. When he was born, he wasn't even 5 pounds. So he has come such a long way from when he was born. He smiles. He's very alert. Now he loves to like stand up on his feet. His legs are starting to get stronger too. He doesn't, like I said, he doesn't roll over yet. If you want to know more about him, you can check out my personal channel. I always leave the link on the description box, but you can check it out there. He, like I said, he's just about to roll over. He's like this close, and I also have to like push him and turn him because of his neck issue. That's another thing, the torticollis. He has torticollis, which is pretty common in preemies. And he has that, and which also can cause like a flat spot in the head. So it's like little things here and there, and we're working on it. He's doing physical therapy and stuff, but sometimes they add up, and one thing here, one thing there, plus the heart defects and stuff. Sometimes it's a little bit too much on my plate. So these cute babies that also I wanted to say, not only they help me cope with the stress, they help me, you know, kind of keep the stress down. It's also like a playtime for me, guys. I was thinking that when I was little, I used to love dolls. I mean, this is not that I started liking dolls now. When I was little, I used to have my baby doll that I would bring with me everywhere. Everywhere. It was like my baby. I would go to garage sales and buy her clothes. Like, I remember. I just remember those things the other day. I said, oh, that's so cute. You know, what a good, sweet times. You know, good old times. And then I played with Barbies till, I don't know what age, but till like later than most kids. I used to love Barbie dolls too. So again, this is like a playtime for me too. It's like a distraction, you know what I mean, from all these little things, these medical things going on with Lucas. It's my playtime. It's my fun time. You know, right now he's napping, and what is mommy doing? She's playing with dolls. Yeah, you know. But it's just I love making videos. I love editing my videos. I can't wait. I'm thinking of starting making more role play videos, you know, like morning routine, night routine, and all that kind of stuff. I love using my imagination too. I love it. I just love it. I don't have the time now that I used to have before. And I might have to film those videos, you know, in a few parts, like different days and stuff. But I would really, really like to film those kind of videos again. I love using my imagination. I love it. So I don't know if I'm the most creative one, but I don't know. I just like having fun and do like roleplay videos, guys. So okay, guys, I hope you like this tag. Just in case something wasn't clear, I'm gonna write down on the description box, you know, what it's about. But for some of you, I'm sure the reason why you collect now is the same as when you started, and for others, maybe it's like me, you know, that something changed, but you still collect for different reason, but you're still collecting. So okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Baby Finley says bye, and he's very excited because his twin sister is coming tomorrow. And no, it is not another Atticus baby. It's not another Atticus, but it's from the same sculptor, okay, from Lorelei Eagles. And like I said, I've seen a few twin sets, you know, around there where the girl is that sculpt and the boy is the Atticus. So again, if you have been into the community for a while, or like if you like Lorelei Eagle sculpts, you might know what kid I'm talking about. So she'll be here tomorrow, and also my Phoenix, my beautiful, beautiful Phoenix baby girl. I posted a bunch of pictures of her on Instagram the other night. She's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I cannot wait for her to get here. And they're both gonna be here tomorrow, guys. So it's gonna be a double delivery day. Double, you know, two babies. 2 for 1. Like, yeah, it's crazy. So stay tuned for that. So the box opening should be up tomorrow. At least one of them. I don't know if both, but one of them. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry this video got so long. Oh my goodness. But thank you so much, guys, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.